Good afternoon and welcome to a edition of Spotlight. I
And I am Kim Sancha. And yes, it is a gorgeous Thursday because in today's episode, we're joined by Misters of Filipinas.
here today to celebrate masculinity with
Oh, wow.
responsibility are the empowered role models of handsomeness, health, leadership, and generosity.
Please welcome Man of the World Philippines 2021. First Prince Junichi Yabushita. Second Prince Derek Allen. Prince Romel and Marie Pabalan.
Ito yung
Jomar. So, good afternoon.
welcome, gentlemen, and congratulations on winning your respective titles in Misters of Filipinas.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much. Good
Very
afternoon.
Nice to see you
Good
all.
afternoon po.
Okay, so let's begin. Could you please give us a brief background on what Misters of Filipinas is about?
So, can we start with maybe Mar Pabalan?
What is this pageant about,
Yes.
diba? Kasi parang not everybody is familiar with it yet.
Exactly.
Is it a new pageant?
Hello po. Yung Mr. of Filipinas po, siya yung pinaka-prestigious male pageant sa country natin. And hawak niya po yung mga prestigious male international pageant po.
Oh, I see. I think parang 2012 ata nag-start. Tama ba ako? I think so. 2020.
You can answer.
Lagot kayo. No, it's okay.
Napaka-quiet nila.
Yeah, ako nyo pumindin. So you should answer. Speak up, guys. Okay. So is that it? Anything?
What is it about Misters of Filipinas that some other male pageants?
Maybe can you answer? Can you give us, maybe can you?
Yes po. Can you repeat the question? It was lagging. Sorry.
Okay. Is this pageant different from other male pageants?
Sorry.
Hello?
Can you hear us now? Is it good?
Yes po. I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, so
Go
is
ahead.
this pageant different from other male pageants in the world? What is Mr.
So,
distinct feature?
The difference between this pageant and the other pageants is more about, because mostly in the Philippines it's about provinces, and you can say provinces and places like Cebu, but this time it was a complete package around the Philippines, all together gathered around and building up this brotherhood and candidates, these lovely talented candidates. So, and knowing who's worthy for the crown, for the responsibilities and muscularity. So it's not all about looks. It's not all about the physique. It's all about the full package.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a good one. Yes.
Exactly. So since you said that it's not only about the Philippines, so my question is, what are the places that you represented at the pageant, and how did you join Misters of Filipinas? Did you join previous pageant before? So I'll start with Jomar Pabalan. Oh. Or how about Junichi?
Yes, hello.
Yes. Did you hear the question, Junichi?
Hindi po, medyo choppy po kayo.
Okay, sorry. So, I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, I was asking, what are the places that, place that you represent during the pageant, and how did you join the Misters of Filipinas? And did you join any
Pageants before.
Yes.
So my name is Junisha Bushita once again, and I represented Cebu City during Misters of Filipinas. So I've joined pageants before. Actually, I've won Ginoong Cebu 2018, and I've joined. I didn't have the chance to join Misters of Filipinas because of the height limit. Because before that time, their height limit was a minimum of 5'9" or 5'10", I guess, and I'm only 5'8". So it's just this year, Misters of Filipinas made it to a minimum of 5'8". So my manager told me to join, but I was very hesitant because I know the standards that Misters of Filipinas uphold physically. So I was having lots of doubts and hesitation. So I declined my manager thrice upon joining, but what changed me is what he told me is that he told me that times are changing and they are looking more of a spokesperson than just a person with just physique looks. So if it changed my perspective in joining Misters of Filipinas because if that person, my manager, believes in my capabilities, why can't I believe in myself? So I took the risk, went out of my comfort zone, and now here I am. The rest is history.
Yeah, congratulations. It was a successful risk that he took, diba?
Yes.
So,
Thank you so much.
are you pure Filipino? Your name sounds a little foreign.
No, I am half Japanese, half Filipino. My dad is
yes.
the Japanese and my mom is
Is a
Filipina. So,
Filipina.
yeah.
I see, that's why.
Yeah, the name. So have you been to Japan? Have you been to Japan?
Me, yes, I've been to Japan when that was way back when I was 13. We went there for a month to visit my grandma, and every day we had a different adventures in Japan. So they toured us around the Japan. So
Okay.
yeah, it was an experience that I'll never forget.
Should have been fun, diba?
Yes.
And you saw family pa, so that's even more special.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go on with
Derek?
Derek.
Derek, can you hear us?
Hello po. Yes po, pero medyo galgal po yung dating po sa akin. Sorry, may na din po kasi yung data ko
Okay.
sa province.
Okay, did you get the question?
Repeat mo na lang.
Okay,
Repeat.
sige.
Yes.
What are the places what are the place or province that you represent during the Misters of Filipinas? And did you join a previous pageant?
How do
Sorry
you...
po, choppy po kayo.
Oh, is it okay now? Sorry.
Sige, let's fix this kaya.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
You wanna-
we can pause for a little break right now. We'll pause for a short commercial. We'll be right
Hello
back.
po.
Yeah, we'll get back to you.
Please stay with us.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Chris masaya, pagsama-sama.
Bong, yung naumpisahan ko, tapusin mo. Mga bagong highway, tulay, tren, dapat ma-enjoy na kaagad ng mga tao yan. Kailangan lahat bakunado at laging may ayuda pag kailangan. Huwag dapat makabalik ang mga drug lords para ligtas ang pamilya. Yung ginawa mong malasakit centers, maganda yan. Padamihin mo pa. Magkasama tayo. Tayo ang nagsimula, tuloy-tuloy lang, Bong.
Out for the new episode of the Athletes Tribune Season 2. Mga nakakaintrigang usapan,
Team, may kinalaman ba yun sa pag-transfer mo to another team?
diretsahang tanungan,
Ano yung say mo pag kinukumpara ka kay Gia Morado and kay Diana Wong?
abangan ang 3-time UAAP bestsetter, Ateneo Lady Eagles FOB 5 member at 2011 Shakey's V-League Season 8 Final Most Valuable Player, Jem Ferrer. Ngayong Lunes na, November 29, 7pm dito lang sa mas pinafun at mas exciting na all-new season ng The Athletes Tribune.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
mas masaya pagsama-sama.
And we are back on Spotlight. So, kanina, we were asking our guests kung what places they represented in the pageant. Kasi the pageant apparently is not just about looks, but also representing different parts of the Philippines,
culture,
if I got it right. Yeah. So, we'll get on with it. So we were talking to
Derek.
Derek. Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
O, medyo choppy pa din po talaga. Pero susundan ko na lang po yung pattern ng narinig ko po kayo na kay Junichi.
Okay.
Sige, go right ahead. Thank you.
Ako. So, yun po, again, I am Derek Alan Lauchenko po. I represent the province of Laguna in Pieces of Filipinas. And also, I'm a student athlete po. I get a scholarship by playing basketball and representing our school since LM po. And I'm also an active member of our youth organization in our barangay. I joined the Mistress of Filipinas kasi na-invite po ako to be honest ng handler ko po when our scholarship shut down. So may opportunity pong nabigay sa amin and syempre ginarap ko po kasi alam ko po na mapapalawak ko po dito yung pananaw ko po and especially yung pagtulong ko po sa pag-impluwensya po sa kabataan, especially dito po sa amin. Ito. Hello po. Hello po.
Can you hear us?
Hello po. Yes po.
Okay, did you get the question or would you want me to
repeat?
Hi, yes po. Hi, guys. Good afternoon. My name is Romel Christopher Ayag. I am representing Caloocan City po. And also, I used to join pageant, but that was like 2009, 2010. It's been a while before. So, may napulit ako kayang pageant, and it's a really big thing then para sa akin to inspire others. Especially all of us is want to inspire younger generation. So sa akin po is my focus is to enlighten everybody how important fitness is in our life. Yun po. Again, this is Romel Christopher.
Okay.
How about you? Ed?
Jill?
Yes, hello po. Good afternoon. Narinig niyo po ba ako?
Ay, napakalinaw.
Ayan, sorry. Sorry po nasa labas po kasi ako for work. Pero, yes, again, I'm Jerry Ed Magbuhat. I am the fourth prince. And I represented Batangas po in the 8th edition of Mistress of Filipinas. I used to join other pageants noong 2018, which is yung Mr. and Miss Hannah's World Tourism Philippines, if you're familiar with that. And of course, yung Mr. and Miss Red Bouquet din on 2018. Those are parang minor or national pageants din. And this is actually yung last pageant ko sa sasalihan. And luckily, ayan, naka-place naman tayo kahit pa paano. And dapat po kasi I will join noong 2019 pa, but then I was really busy with work and mas prioritize ko yung career ko, and I think this is really a good timing para sa akin, good timing na binigay sa akin ni Lord. Well, actually, sa amin lahat na binigay ni Lord para at least we can promote our advocacy, we can share our talents and our knowledge. Ayan. Thank you po.
Okay, that's a good one. You ask Jomar Kaban. Jomar?
Hello po.
Hi.
Hi. I am Jomar Kabalan po, representing Pampanga. So, ayun po, nag-start ako sa pageant, sa barangay pageant po, 2017. So, that time po may nagre-represent din po sa Pampanga sa Misters of Filipinas. Sabi po sa akin nung nag-handle sa akin, kung gusto mong maging katulad niya, kailangan mong manalo dito sa barangay na to. Tapos po yun, I started barangay, tapos nanalo po ako sa city pageant. Tapos pinagsikapan ko pa po para makaabot ako sa provincial, and luckily nanalo po ako noong 2019 ng first runner-up. Kaya nagkaroon po ako ng chance na i-represent yung province ng Pampanga sa Misters of Filipinas.
Okay. Congrats sa inyo lahat. Now we'll ask Nadine Elvin.
Yes, hello. My name is Nadim Hussein. I was representing Philippine community at United Arab Emirates. So joining my first pageant was in 2017. Since I came here in the Philippines, it was fun for me actually to join pageants, and this was my 7th pageant joining. It was a wonderful experience. And why did I join Misters of Filipinas? That's the last question.
Yes.
I joined. I always wanted to join a national pageant because it would advocate. I would share my advocacy with others about unity and culture, that unite us as one when we learn from one another and gain the respect. So I always wanted to join a national pageant, and since I was actually sitting in the beach in Boracay that day, and I had a phone call, and someone asked me that, Nadine, would you like to join Misters of Filipinas? I said, what's the requirements? They told me what's the requirements, how to join it, and this kind of stuff. So I went to the screening online, and they accepted me, and I was so thankful, and I'm like, all right, let's do this.
So what was the experience like? I mean, this happened when?
Last month, right? If I remember it
So
correctly.
so it's still the pandemic, and
Yes.
what was it
It
like?
was. Sorry?
I mean, the experience during the pageant. So, how was your experience? This is during the pandemic. I think in Ross, tama ba?
Was it live
Yes.
on stage like that? Okay.
So, yeah, how was your experience during the pageant in Niagara? Right.
How was my experience during the pageant? Oh,
It's like
all right. It was a really different experience. Like, I joined, all right, many pageants, but this kind of pageant that I joined, it was more about communicating with others and just sharing your thoughts and saying that, everyone has their own knowledge and they have their own talent. So gathering us all together and just talking, that's a win for me, So it was a wonderful experience, and it's my first time joining this kind of pageant. And it's an honor representing the Philippines in international soon.
okay. Did you see the picture? They all look so good, and then it makes us proud to be Filipino and seeing all these good-looking men, yes, and being able to express themselves so well. So we're very happy about that. So Kim, you were saying?
Yeah. How about let's ask Junichi the same question. How was the experience?
For me, the experience was a little bit different because during pre-pandemic, it was all physical. Can you hear me? Hello?
It's not clear.
Yeah. So during the pre-pandemic, when I was joining pageants, it was very different because all the activities was held face to face. But during Masters of Filipinas, during a pandemic, everything was online. So you have to be more of a spokesperson, someone who can really express everything. Yes, because all activities are both interviews from different pageant pages. So they are critiquing us in a way on how we answer questions and how we deliver ourselves, how we carry ourselves with those questions. So I believe that was the very most challenging thing that we have, because every single day it's like a closed door interview.
Oh wow.
So But if your purpose are pure and your goal is really to change the world by being a spokesperson, then those challenges are very easy to go through. So now we are all here, and I believe that our purpose are now in this platform, and it is our job to amplify it, not just to the Philippines now, but in an international stage soon. So
Okay.
Very well said. Yeah. Okay. So, how would you differentiate the male pageants from the female
Female pageant.
pageants in terms of the
Oh.
value or advocacy? So yeah, can
I
you?
I believe it's not that very different, except for our genders, I guess, and the different pageants that we are going to, international pageants that we're going to associate now. But I believe that women pageantry is still one of the hardest because women are very competitive and they have these heels. I mean the heels, they have to wear heels. We can't even stand for like 2 to 3 hours. Imagine standing 2 to 3 hours in heels. So yeah, so I think women has more challenge in pageantry because of the hair, the makeup. The male, we just have to like slick our hair. We just need wax, our hairspray, and a
Pat,
little
pat
bit of
lang.
makeup. So I think
Oo
those
nga
are the
eh.
things that are very different in our pageantry world, from the male pageantry world to the women pageantry. So
Right.
I suppose, no? It's
Yeah.
still similar but not really.
No, not really. Do you have anything to add? Maybe Romel?
Alright, so I would say women pageantry is very competitive and at the same time it's top of the match level kasi. But for men, because we are all boys, so parang magulo na masaya. We're actually enjoying everything, every moment that we've been together. We're enjoying things. Like parang it's not even a competition. This is the first time I competed for something na it doesn't feel a competition.
Oh,
We're
that's
enjoying
nice.
we're enjoying everything, small things to bigger things. And then nakakatawa dito because all of our brothers are very supportive. Kung sino man yung nanalo, they have our back. So, ayun, yun lang naman sabi ko.
Ang ganda. That's yung meron camaraderie, just may
Yes.
brotherhood.
Yes, bro, like that. Bro.
Go, man. So, that's nice to know, no? Kasi parang lately we've been hearing yung mga, di ba, competitions
Yes.
can be breeding grounds for mga hindi maganda. But it's nice to know that with male pageants pala, it's different. It's like a big family of
Yes.
male people.
True.
So, anyone can answer, but who influenced you to join pageants in the first place? Parang how did you get to be contestants in pageants? It's not, di ba, very common. I'm sure may stories kayo to tell about that. So, who would like to answer that first? Siguro.
It's fine, I'll go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Naveen, tell us.
So since I came from UAE. I was born and raised in UAE, and I stayed there for 18 years. When I came here in the Philippines, I wanted to continue my education at college. So finally, I graduated the Bachelor of International Travel and Tourism Management. So at that time, when I was studying my first year, so there is this pageantry. It's like a college pageantry, CITHM.
Okay.
So people are saying, why won't you join a pageant? I'm like, what pageant? Is there a pageant for male? And they're like, yes, go. Why won't you join it? So I know this friend of mine. I'm still new. I'm still a freshman, and she approached me and said, "I didn't trust me. This pageantry, it would show your personality. Why won't you go ahead and join?" Then I said, are you sure it's a good influence for me to join? It's like, yeah, whatever you want to advocate, you can just join it and be the voice of that. And I'm like, all right, I'll go ahead. So I tried it, and it's my first time. I don't know what's going on. And the first time I I won like a title, and I'm like, oh really? Is it just like that? Just winning and enjoying the pageant, because I really was enjoying it only. So since then, I started joining pageant, and I'm not literally competing. I'm just enjoying the moment.
Yeah. I think
So
that's it. Yeah.
so at that moment when I'm like, okay, just enjoy the moment and don't be so serious about it. Just enjoy it and be yourself. Like we can't fake it. At the end of the day, it will show, right?
Right.
So I'm like, I keep going with the flow, joining and joining, and now I'm here.
Yeah. Just have fun.
Yes,
You know,
enjoy.
be yourself.
Yeah, just have fun, be yourself.
Okay. Jiro?
Yes, so well, yan. Nag-implement ko sa akin para pumasok sa pageant is, well, actually, I've been in the modeling business, or modeling industry for almost like, 3 to 4 years already. And I've been juggling yung pag-model, pag-news, being a flight attendant, being an engineer. So parang ang dami kong ginagawa in my life. And parang, it just so happened that the people around me, yeah, lagi niya sinasabi na, why don't you try joining pageants para at least you can show your talents, show your wit, your wisdom, you can influence other people. So sabi ko, then why not? Kasi parang it's a good platform then to share what we have to other people, lalo na the kids nowadays, sobrang, ano ba, we're in the generation na parang lahat tayo is focused on internet, on our social media, and I think having this platform na pageant, it will be one way then para you can influence what you want in the next generation to have, or these people who want you to gain from you. So yun po.
Oo nga. Being given the gift of show it.
Show it to the world. Show it to the world.
Share your thoughts. Advocacy.
Yes.
Like advocacy skill. I want to ask them, ano yung individual advocacy nila?
Tama. So,
With you na lang.
ikaw na ulit. Sige, ikaw ulit. Your advocacy.
What do you stand for? What do you want to push?
Ito ba? Sorry, mag-shopping lang.
Yeah, ikaw. Go ahead.
Yes, no. Well, yung advocacy ko po talaga is really centered on education. It's education amidst pandemic. It's very close to my heart kasi yung mother ko is a public school teacher. Nag-retire siya as public school teacher in Batangas. For most of her life, parang around 40 years siyang nagtuturo. So parang sobrang close to my heart yung education. And may pandemic kasi I saw na parang ang daming wala ng work. And hindi natin alam, like for example ako, I used to fly as a flight attendant. And then I got retrenched and so parang for a while, hindi ko alam kung saan ako pupunta. And then luckily I graduated as an engineer. So may fallback ako. So parang yun yung na-realize ko na talagang it's not really about being professional, parang if you want to hone your talent or you want to hone your passion. Like for example, other people magbukas sila ng business for baking, for selling food. So parang why not educate yourself? Hindi dapat naka-center lang sa school, but you will be educated by, of course, the social media na meron tayo, internet natin, use it to the better. And of course, nalibin ngayon na online schooling yung mga bata, and I saw na parang nag-increase yung dropout percentage sa mga bata, and parang 70% lang ng kids nowadays are really looking forward na makatapos. And I feel like we should influence them. It is our responsibility to really influence them. Education really is one of the keys to success para sa ating kids.
Oo, continue to study, di ba? Finish school. Important yan.
Really present.
Si Romel? Yeah? Third place?
Sorry, hindi ko po narinig ng medyo ano pong audio.
Your advocate.
Advocacy.
The advocacy. Okay. So, yes, what I mentioned po kanina, my advocacy is more about spreading awareness of how important fitness is in our life. Because I myself is a COVID-19 survivor, and I realized that kahit gaano ka fit, if a certain virus will hit you, talagang it will bring you down. It will drag you down. Actually. So, it's a really good investment po talaga to educate everybody na we really take care of ourselves, especially in our physical health and also mental health though. So, it gives both kasi mental and physical health. So, we really need to take care of ourselves with our diet, physical activities. So, ayun po.
Okay. It's a good one. Very timely.
Yes, timely. Yeah. Relevant.
Relevant.
Okay, Jomar, ikaw naman, your advocacy.
Jomar. There.
Okay.
Hello,
Yes, ikaw naman, your advocacy.
Ayan, my advocacy po, as a PE teacher po, my advocacy is the importance of physical fitness and having mental health stability po. And during pandemic po, isa din po ako sa malapit ng tamaan siguro ng depression.
Oh.
And because of Mr. of Filipinas, parang naano ako parang nabaling po yung attention ko and parang nalagpasan ko yung depression na yun. And I will use this success to inspire the youth na dumaranas po ng ganun ngayon na kahit gano'n kahirap, laging may pag-asa and hindi laging huli ang lahat para magsimula at mamanalo dun sa gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo.
Okay. So, nakatulong yung pageant sa'yo. Parang it got you out of that depression.
Motivated you to, move forward or, to survive or to be positive like that.
So, talaga, if you're feeling depressed, do something.
Yes, overcome it. So, ganun.
Do something. Okay, good. Maganda yun. How about Derek? Ano yung advocacy mo naman? Derek?
No, Derek, can you hear us?
Hello po.
Yeah,
Good po.
Yeah, yung advocacy mo, ano yung advocacy mo?
Paliwanag po yung talk po. Yung bosses ko.
Naririnig ka namin. Go ahead.
Okay po, sa advocacy ko po isa, youth empowerment through education and sports. So, bakit po youth empowerment? Kasi nakikita ko po yung as a public servant, as a youth leader, gusto ko pong itulad yung country po natin.
Derek? Are you there? Can you hear us?
Hello po.
Okay.
Hi.
Yes po, may ginagawa ko naman po.
Okay.
So, you were saying na your advocacy is youth empowerment.
Sports.
Through sport. That's a good one.
So, back.
Hello po.
Okay, so...
Hello po, okay na po.
Yes. So, we'll proceed to Junichi.
Hello po.
Hi.
Junichi, are you there?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
How about you?
There you go.
Hello po.
Hello. So, yun, my advocacy po is very inspired by my experience when I was young. So, my advocacy is all about breaking societal stereotypes because when I was young or when I was in grade school and high school, I was bullied a lot because I didn't fit to their certain standards, especially some ibang classmates ko and especially the people around me, because people in our society has this certain standard of how you should be, how you should act like, and how you should talk as well. So as a guy also, so yun, so I think that's very important because I've experienced a lot of bullying, which results into different types of emotional scars that I have been carrying ever since. And I want to really use, that's why I want to really use this platform to create that awareness, to put that into this platform that being who we are, even if we don't fit the standards, is okay. I believe that we should create a new standard in pageantry, especially in our society, that is more inclusive. If you don't fit that standard, and instead we should celebrate that differences that we have, because these are the things that we can teach our children, and these are the things that could really refrain children from hurting one another because they don't understand the differences that they have. So if we pour that into our children, then they will carry those learnings when they grow up and create a tomorrow that is more loving and accepting. So, yun po. That's what really made my, what you call this, my advocacy po.
Okay.
I find it hard to believe though that you were bullied.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, she was saying earlier na Mr. Universe kaya ata eh. Because you keep on, telling, with
Your words are very,
yeah.
Very true
Yeah,
and
coming from the heart.
Yes, coming from the
Thank you so much.
Have we heard from Nadine about his advocacy?
Not yet. He's the last.
The winner.
As I mentioned before, unity and culture. Why unity and culture? So, as a Filipino who was born and raised in UAE, it was more likely to how to communicate with people. You have to learn their culture to gain their respect. Like here, me coming here in the Philippines, I didn't know quite that much about the Philippines, so I had to adjust. Of course, as a Filipino, I'm proud, but people would look at me and say, "Are you really Filipino?" I'm like, yes, I am. But sorry to say this, but I was born and raised in UAE, and I had to learn. I had to learn actually the culture here in the Philippines. I had to adjust. I had to see what do they eat, how do they communicate with each other, how places here in the Philippines, our history. So yeah, I stuck in. I kept that unity and culture. People are asking why unity. I said, if we learn from one another, we unite. They're like, all right. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. That's great to hear from, all of you. So, yeah, we are very interested in knowing you better. But before that, we'll take a short break. Spotlight will be back.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Chris Masaya, pagsama-sama. Non-stop showbiz update ba ang hanap nyo? Sagot na yan ang aming Tribune Extra. Balitang entertainment at lifestyle, mapalocal man o international, meron kami niyan. Manood at makichika na kasama si Kim Sancha Lunes hanggang Biyernes alas 5 ng hapon sa Tribune News on Q at separate premiere nito ng alas 7:30 ng gabi. Mapapanood sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube.
Bong, yung naumpisahan ko, tapusin mo. Mga bagong highway, tulay, tren, dapat ma-enjoy na kaagad ng mga tao yan. Kailangan lahat bakunado at laging may ayuda pag kailangan. Huwag dapat makabalik ang mga drug lords para ligtas ang pamilya. Yung ginawa mong malasakit centers, maganda yan. Padamihin mo pa. Magkasama tayo. Tayo ang nagsimula. Tuloy-tuloy lang, Bong.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Chris Masaya, pagsama-sama.
Welcome back to Spotlight. And still with us are the winners of Misters of Filipinas. So, are you there, guys? We're back.
Yes.
Okay. So let's just talk about, your physical looks. So how do you maintain? Do you have certain routine or procedure that you follow, to stay youthful looking or good looking? Let's start with Nadine.
Kasi let's face it, pageant pa rin.
Yes, pageant pa ito. Yung looks pa rin yung pinag-uusapan. You need to say, this, something like that. So go ahead, Nadine.
Ano mga sikreto nyo?
My routine before joining the pageant was just going to the beach, salt water.
Oh.
So yeah, it freshen up your face and clears it up. But right now, it's a bit difficult to go to the beach every day with a hectic schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I start using this Elite Skin. It's a sponsor. It's one of the sponsors in Mr. Filipinas. And it's really quite nice using this Elite Skin.
Okay.
It's really nice. Right now I'm just clearing it out and it's going well with me.
Okay, what is it? Is that
It's just honestly, it's just a soap that you can wash your face, and it's more into like they discovered the soap and created it from the Dead Sea.
Okay.
So it's more about also salty water and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I'll try this, and I keep going with it. So yeah, right now I'm just with the Elite Skin.
Okay.
Consistent. He's consistent with the seawater and
Trust me, you would like to ask Romel what is.
No.
Okay, go right to
Alright. Let's ask him. Go. Romel, ikaw daw. Ano daw yung routine mo to look good looking?
Kahit puyat.
Kahit puyat, walang tulog.
I thought we were talking about like physical look.
No, but maybe why
he
up. So go ahead. Ano daw yung secret mo? What are your routine to stay youthful or good looking?
Alright, so
yes.
ayan, actually I'm under a certain clinic that they actually take care of my skin and also trying to sleep well, work out syempre, and your food. Try to drink a lot of water, guys. We need to hydrate ourselves. Quality food other than junk foods. Ayan po talaga. So yun yung mga number one na it will help our skin, our lifestyle po talaga.
Okay.
Bukod din sa other things like clinic and other facial routine. Ayan.
Parang ilang siya.
I thought work out.
So do you work out every day? And what kind of exercise do you do?
Yes, as a fitness coach, I do work out po talaga every day as much as possible. It's 6 times a week. One day rest day. And then cheat day na rin on that rest day. So I try to program myself. It's actually a lifestyle na rin, like what I said, mula sa pagkain and also my workout routine. It's like kumbaga, hindi kompleto yung araw ko pag hindi ko sila nagagawa.
Oo, hinahanap na niya yan. I'm sure. Like
Yes.
food.
Yeah.
For his soul.
Tama. How about the beautiful mind of Junicio? Ano naman yung routine mo? Anong ginagawa mo sa face mo to look, wow?
Actually, madami nagsasabi na I have this like 10-step beauty routine because of my skin. But actually, I only use soap and then moisturizer lang po yun.
Oh, okay.
Because what I've learned is that the more that you use a lot of cosmetic products sa or yung parang skincare routine sa mukha mo, the more ma-destroy mga normal microfloras mo. So, yun. So, the lesser, the better. So, yun lang po yung gamit ko. It's a very mild soap. Tapos, after that, after rinsing, then moisturizer lang. Ganun lang po.
Okay.
But during the pageant tours, I have this clinic as well, just like Romel din, na nag-help sa akin din to prepare.
Okay. Derek, ikaw naman. Derek?
Ayan,
Derek, ano naman yung
beauty routine.
Yeah, pampapogi routine mo. Anong ginagawa mo sa face mo to look,
just
that?
physically, how do you
maintain
your look?
I think he's having a...
Oo nga.
I think...
Hi, Derek.
Derek. Yeah. Narinig mo ba kami?
Sobrang chubby po talaga. As in, putol-putol po.
Oh my God. So, maybe, balikan ka namin. Jiro?
Mag-out lang po ako saglit.
Okay, sige. Thank you.
Testing na po.
Jiro, ikaw naman.
Yes po, hello ulit.
Yan.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yung workout routine ko, ayaw po sabi ng workout routine ko kasi nakakaya naman kay Coach Romel sa kay Adin. Huwag na lang tayo sa akin po yung tulog, akin po yung pagkain. And of course, yung pagkakaroon ng emotional stability, spiritual stability. Kasi feeling ko basta nag-relate yun sa appearance din natin kapag you're emotionally stable, you're mentally stable. Kaya I think that's one na ginawa ko rin in preparation for this class.
Ayun.
Oh.
Ganda ng mga sagot nila.
Yes, iba-iba sila. Pero variety, di ba?
Kaya matatalino.
Tama. Beautiful minds. And lastly, ikaw naman, Jomar from Cebu. Yan.
Ayan.
I think smile. Yan ang routine niya. Napaka-smile niya, no?
Okay, so how do you keep yourself looking pageant worthy?
Tama.
Actually po, wala akong skincare routine talaga eh.
Wow.
Kumbaga, quality food, tsaka yung mga malinis lang po talaga ako sa katawan ko. Tsaka yung, kaya na-maintain ko yung physique ko dahil kay Coach Romel. Sinaseminar niya po kami kapag may free time kami, lagi kami nagkukwentuhan about dun sa, pagkakaroon ng magandang pangangatawan. Kaya yun po yung, ginawa niya po ako ng program, yun yung sinusunod ko ngayon.
Kausapin mo pala, Kim, si Coach Romel.
Maybe thank you Nathan for the tip. So I might talk to him for a tailored routine. For you.
Anyway, very nice to know na parang simple lang sila.
Yes.
But they get, ang importante is they get enough sleep, they eat well, they exercise. That's good. So, our viewers, isipin nyo yan, gawin nyo yan.
Tama.
So you can also look as good as they do. Pero guys, you're considered as role model. So now I want to know ano naman yung minds nila, di ba?
Yes.
So what do you think Misters of Filipinas, what quality should Misters of Filipinas have to be effective role models? Para sa inyo, bakit kayo nanalo? Ano yung quality na nasa inyo na naisip nyo bakit kayo nanalo?
Yeah, tama.
Tama ba?
Yes. So, Nadine, maybe we can start from you.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. Are you still with us?
Yes.
Okay, Nadine, did you hear the question ba? Oh. Okay, they left us. No.
Isipin ko na lang yung exercise routine. Tinitingnan ko
Nadine, can you hear us or someone?
I can start po.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, please.
Ayan po. So, as a Misters of Filipinas, yung na-notice ko po talaga is you need to be authentic and genuine.
Be you.
So, the traits that you really need to have. Kasi, if you are trying hard and hindi naman talaga bukal sa puso nyo na mag-inspire, mag-create ng something positive to our community, it's really hard po talaga. Not unless if it's really in your heart na you want to help others, you want to inspire others, and I think that's the best trait to have as a Mistress of Filipinas. Actually, not best, but one of the best.
Actually, I like that. Even in life, you should be authentic.
Yeah, be you, be yourself. Okay, Nadine, can you hear us now? Hoping.
Yes, po.
Okay.
I couldn't hear you.
It's okay. So yeah.
There's a problem with my earphone. Anyways.
Did you get the question earlier?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Okay, it's alright. So, Dinah was actually asking what are the trait or qualities that a Mistress of Filipinas should have?
That other men should imitate.
Yes.
Should have also.
Just be yourself and be confident that you're you. Never fake it. Never fake it, because people at the end of the day would people judge at the end of the day. That's what I can say. Like, people judge. So if you're you, they're judging you. That's your personality. That's what you're showing to people. So people will like you. People won't like you. So try your best just to be you.
And try to
That's
like
the best quality.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. And then we all know that we are, in the pandemic, right? So earlier you've been talking about your advocacies. So may we know how are you going to promote it, given the current situation? So let's start with Junichi.
So, hello. So right now, we can't really see each other face to face. So what connects us right now is the social media. So social media doesn't just touch one person, but it touches people worldwide. So what you put in there will be your message that you're relaying to others. So right now, after Misters of Filipinas, I don't know if everybody saw it. Like, I posted like a TikTok video of me when I was a kid, during when I was bullied, and now that I won as Misters of Filipinas. So what I told there is that if your bullies will tell you you can't, tell them you can. That's nag-transition agad siya sa pagkapanalo ko. So, it really gives that message that who you are right now and the perceptions of people of you right now will never stay the same, as long as you have that courage to go out to your comfort zone. To, especially the most important part is to really believe and love yourself, because when you start loving yourself, that's the time your potential will unleash, because that's the time you'll have courage to try new things and learn from it and grow. And people will see that, and people will love you for that because they can relate to it. So that's how I want to use this platform, especially social media. So,
share that. Ang galing, no?
Mr. Universe.
Yung mga answers nila. Kasi parang to begin with yourself and then be authentic and share those things with the world.
Exactly. And they have their own, personalities and attitudes. So very nice.
So,
how about Jiru? One more.
Yes, well, ako naman, I'm starting, actually, hindi ko naman siya idea. Yung mga workmates ko before, we started with this drive na parang 44 Saturday, every 15th and the 30th, it's binibigay namin to pay for Wi-Fi connection ng isang small community pa lang. So yun yung ginagawa namin para at least we can provide for the online education ng mga bata in that small community na underprivileged. So yun din yung gusto namin, actually, laki na din kami paunti-unti, and I think that is what I want also others to do, parang in their own ways, sabi sila mag-donate or mag-provide whatever they can provide para sa education ng mga kids, mga underprivileged kids. Ano yung business? Baka naman yan.
Tama naman.
I mean, I'm so happy to hear this men talking about advocacy that really matter to a lot of people. Pero now, let's get to know them a little bit more, a little light segment where we will play a little game. We call this Who's Most Likely To. So we'll ask you random questions and then you have to answer it accordingly. Kung ano man choice ninyo dun sa
Ready?
question. Okay, number 1. Kim, go.
To use dating app.
Who's most likely to?
Who's most likely to use dating app in meeting girls?
But Romel.
Oh my God. I think it's Romel.
Oh, there you guys.
How dare you guys? But I love it. It's very light. It's fun,
There's nothing wrong with
just
apps. Okay. So who's most likely to date more girls? Or sinong paladate?
Paladate dyan, paladate. Labas ng labas. Sino ba dyan sa inyo?
Ay, labas ng labas.
Derek po nasa labas.
Oh my God.
Be authentic.
Yeah, be you. Just be you. You just said earlier, be you. So be you.
So, sino sasagot niya? Nobody wants to admit it.
Sino sasagot?
Okay, we got our answer.
Okay, we got na. Next, who's most likely to get drunk first?
Jumichi. Ako yata. Jumichi. Ako yata, sir.
Okay, sige. Madali siyang
Malaseng, okay.
Who's most likely to spend money on something fancy?
Nadine.
Nadine.
Kaya pala tinago na siya. Natago na siya. Next, who's most likely to get lost driving to new place?
Walang sense of direction.
Jiro?
Zero.
Zero.
No, I don't think so.
No, actually, no.
Derek.
Derek na naman.
Derek siguro. Derek, yeah. Derek.
Hindi siya narinig kayo, ah. Oh my God. He can't hear us. He can't hear you.
Okay,
advantage po.
Okay, go.
So who's most likely to make sweet gestures when they've done something wrong? Palusot.
Tama, but I love the question.
Who's most likely to make a sweet gesture when they've done something wrong?
Yun ang make up. Yan.
Si... Feel ko yata, Coach Romel yata. He's really good at like that.
Ating Nadine.
Nadine daw. Do you agree, Nadine? I know, look at his face. Okay. Alright, so who's most likely to travel for a vacation alone? Alone.
Jiro.
Oh, Jiro, because he's a flight attendant, ganun ba yun? Yeah, yung kinanak yun? Okay.
Who's most likely to do more charity work? Nadine? Is that true?
Nadine, is that true?
That I was a frontliner actually.
So there.
Charity.
Okay, that's great. And who's most likely to crack a joke in a serious situation? The joker. Derek. Agree, Derek. Look at their faces, their reactions.
Okay, who's most likely to prank others? You know, prankster na.
From joker to prankster na tayo.
This is me.
Aminado siya. Oh. Alright. Who's most likely to celebrate holidays away from home? Parang alam ko yung sagot dyan.
Nadine.
Away from home. Ano niya kanina yung mga revelations eh. So it is, you know.
Okay,
Nadine po.
Okay.
who's most likely...
I'll be honest, yeah, me.
Oh. So who's most likely to treat others to a dinner or lunch? Sino mahilig
Sir Carlo.
Sino mahilig man libre? Si Carlo. Manager. Lagot kayo kay Carlo. Alright. Okay, who's most likely to surprise others on special occasions?
So, wala yata.
I love your faces, you know.
I would say Jinichi. No, Jinichi. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It would surprise us. Like, oh, you're from Cebu and you came here all the way. Okay. It's a surprise.
Who's most likely to make TikTok videos as pastime?
Alright,
Romel.
In a way.
Grabe, no, if we're going to rank yung mga, mga sagot, si Romel yung number one. So, it's likely na quest.
Yun. So, that's it.
Yeah, so,
We're running out of time spent with this
Misters.
Misters.
Yeah, and thank you for being such a sport and for joining us today. And any message that you would like to our viewers?
Tell our viewers before we end the show.
Yeah, I'll start with Nadine.
All right. Thank you guys for the support. And again, just be yourself. If you wanted something in life, work hard for it and do your best. And God bless you guys.
Okay.
God bless you too.
Yeah. Thank you, Junichi.
For me, to always be yourself and to not let others' perception of you control your life, and be open to new experiences because that's where you're gonna learn and grow and especially see your potential. And please do support us as well as we represent Philippines in our respective international pageants next year. And please do support Nadim, who's going to compete first this February. So yeah, he will be representing Philippines at Man of the World. So hopefully we all support him on that.
Yes, we will. No worries.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Derek, I'm hoping we can hear you now. It's almost the end of the show. Derek, are you still there? Can you hear us?
Hello po.
Okay.
Hello po.
So, do you have any message to our viewers?
Viewers po?
Yeah, anong message mo sa viewers po? You wanna tell?
For the viewers po, yun po, thank you po sa wala sa
Okay. No, wala
Okay,
na.
thank you, Derek.
kahit tapos na po yung program. Ang po pasalamatan yung daily video. Ingay po ng aso, sorry.
It's okay. Walang problema.
Yun po, thank you so much po sa daily video sa opportunity po na binigay sa amin. For more updates po, in-invite po kayo i-like po yung page po ng Mr. sa Pilipinas sa FB and IG, and support po natin si Nadim, si Habibi, brother ko po sa Man of the World this coming February. Yun po.
Okay. At maraming salamat din sa'yo kasi you continuously, reach us despite the technicalities here. We appreciate that. Thank you. And Romel?
Yun, maraming salamat po. Nandito po ba ako?
Yes.
Ayun, maraming salamat po sa mga sumuporta sa akin, from my family to my friends, people who knew me in social media, in person, lahat kayo guys, maraming salamat. Thank you so much din po sa Daily Tribune for having us here. And advice ko lang para sa lahat, if you want something guys, try to trust yourself because no one will gonna do that for you. Love yourself, just do the best thing you could. If you fail, you can stand up again and retry. So again, maraming salamat po. This is your third prince, Romel Christopher Ayag.
Wow, napakaganda naman yung sinabi mo, ha? Jiru, lipad na! Your flight attendant, your turn.
Yes, palangga, lipad na. Well, everyone, thank you very much for supporting all of us. And thank you for supporting Mr. sa Pilipinas, our 8th edition. And for more updates, please do like and follow Mr. sa Pilipinas in Facebook and Instagram, and that's TV Official in YouTube. And also, support rin kami on our own social media pages. And of course, thank you very much, Daily Tribune, for having us this afternoon.
You're welcome. And finally, Joe Morrow ng Cebu.
Thank you po for this opportunity. Gusto ko lang po kayong i-invite later after na po nitong segment na to. Lilipat po ako sa program ng DepEd TV as a teacher and ambassadors of Mr. sa Pilipinas. Na-invite po ako doon upang mag-share ng mga tips about sa fashion, trends, and pagbubus ng self-confidence ng mga kabataan, especially senior high school. And supportahan niyo po lahat kami, especially our Man of the World. And maraming salamat.
Thank you, everyone. Ang galing nila.
Yes.
Kim, I'm so impressed. Thank you all for joining us today, Misters of Filipinas, and for sharing your stories with us. We'd love to see you again in our future shows. Maybe isa-isa sila ganun.
Yeah, individual. Okay. And watch
Thank you for having us po.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having us po.
Thank you. And watch a Spotlight live every Thursday at 2 p.m. on Daily Tribune's official Facebook page and on Tribune Now on YouTube for the replay of the latest edition.
Mga katribo, 30 days na lang before Christmas. Ayun, Kim, 30 days na lang. I'm Dinah Ventura.
And I'm Sancha.
And this has been
Spotlight.